The funniest thing in the world is give someone restraint. You need to create restraint. You need to create, it's how engines work. You make a confined space, and then you create all this energy, and it's got nowhere to go, and it pushes the car forward. Stupid explanation of how an engine works, by the way. You need, what you have here, where we're sitting right now, is a small space, few distractions, and if you can get a person there, you can get them to really open up. That, to me, is edgier. In my comedy, I'm usually the one who's being laughed at. And that's what I'm comfortable with. I really like that. That's just the way I am. That bragging culture, I think, is something that I'm almost completely opposed to in every way, which is be humble, find the humor in yourself, and I like to be funny with people.
So the travelogue has taken on so many different forms, from the anthropological approach of someone like Anthony Bourdain to the thrill-seeking perspective of a personality like Bear Grylls.
Yes.
How would you define comedy's role in the genre? Like, is it a hack being funny and connecting with new people and cultures?
I love travel, and my mission is that you learn nothing about the country. My job is that you know less about the country after I'm done than when I started.
Number 3. A mozzarella, right? No, it's like this. Try again now. A mozzarella. A mozzarella. A mozzarella. A mozzarella.
They hate you.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Oh.
You see, that's barbaric.
I like to go into a situation, whether I'm in Armenia or I'm in South Korea or I'm in Cuba or I'm in Finland. I like to make myself, let them laugh at the American. And when you can be a representative from a country and actually the poorest of them gets to laugh at you because you're ridiculous, you're 6'4", your hair looks like a pastry, you have no color in your skin, you have no lips, you don't seem to have any testosterone, your legs are way too long, torso way too short, you know, this is sad. But when all that comes out of you and they can laugh at you, it's sort of actually a beautiful thing.
How often do you show up on location somewhere, right? You get to a destination and your first and immediate thought is, how the hell am I gonna make this funny?
Often. That's 70%. 70% of the time, and what I call it, I talk to my head writer, Mike Sweeney, and I say, you've brought me to a comedy vacuum. There's nothing here.
A lot of what I do is somewhat improvisational, and I need to improvise something and make something happen.
Yeah.
And
you have to deliver.
And I have to deliver something. And I do think there are times when I've gone to another state. And I'm thinking specifically of an episode I did where we were shooting in Italy and it was late in the day and we were exhausted and suddenly we had to shoot a thing where we're hunting for truffles, and I started to lose it, and I think I lost my mind during the truffle hunt and started hopping around like a rabbit. Now anyone watching it might think, I don't know what's happening with Conan, or maybe he's just doing this because he thinks it's funny. No, I really did lose it and have this kind of madness, but I also understand I'm kind of in love with it.
The host can do a lot to let people think it's going great, even if it's not. There are many things the host can do. The host can be enjoying. The host can act a little bit. The host can do things. Audiences want to see a good show. They want to see a good interview. And I was always amazed when someone would come out and they'd be doing okay, and they'd make a couple of jokes, and it's fine. And then they would just go, and they would look right out to camera, and they would say, this just isn't going very well, is it? And you could feel, I would look out at the audience, maybe 200 people sitting there, and I'd see 200 souls leave 200 bodies and float up through the ceiling. Because they were just told they were not getting a good show.
Right.
No, that's not show business. Show business is you're getting the greatest show in the world.
I remember one young woman said, I'm interested in performing and doing comedy, but I'm so insecure, when does that go away? And I said, I have bad news for you. It doesn't go away. And then I asked her to leave. It's an illusion that people in my situation have figured something out. It is a constant struggle to, you're insecure in the morning, you feel better about yourself at night. sometimes that switches. You're constantly judging yourself on what you did half an hour ago, and it's this journey that's not always pleasant. I've had plenty of ups and downs, and I try to just let people know that that is what they're in store for, and that's what they should be in store for.